Kevin Costner is a name that Hollywood will never forget, not just for his award-winning performances, but for his real-life love stories that often outshined even the most passionate movie romances. Despite being labeled a womanizer and linked to numerous relationships, the 68-year-old actor recently made a heartfelt confession that there was one woman who was truly the love of his life. But before we get to her, let's take a look back at some of Kevin's most talked about romances. Kevin's journey of love began long before the fame, during his college years at California State University, Fullerton, where he met his first great love, Cindy Silva. Costner often spoke of Cindy with deep admiration, describing her as more beautiful, kind, and intelligent than he could ever hope to be. Their college romance blossomed into a fairy tale marriage in 1978, blessed with 3 children, Annie, Lily, and Joe. For years, they seemed like Hollywood's picture-perfect couple, but like so many in the industry, their story didn't have a happy ending. After 16 years together, Kevin and Cindy announced their divorce in 1994. Rumors of Costner's alleged affairs, including whispers about Michelle Amaral, only fueled speculation and made their breakup even more complicated. Their divorce settlement, reportedly worth around $80 million, became one of Hollywood's most expensive splits. In a 1995 interview, Costner surprised everyone by publicly taking responsibility for the breakdown of their marriage. He expressed deep regret for the pain he had caused Cindy and their children, while denying any confirmed relationships with Michelle Amaral, Angie Everhart, or others. Despite everything, he admitted he still had enduring love for Cindy and thanked her for standing by him during his early career struggles. Even during his divorce, new rumors emerged, this time linking Costner to actress Mira Sorvino. The two reportedly met at a Hollywood event in 1993, bonded over their shared love for the arts, and quickly formed a connection. However, their romance was short-lived, fading away as Mira was still an up-and-coming actress at the time. Then came Peggy Trentini, a model and actress who brought even more intrigue to Costner's romantic past. In her tell-all book, Once Upon a Star, Celebrity Kiss and Tell Stories, Trentini openly discussed her relationship with Kevin between 1993 and 1994, offering intimate details that reignited public curiosity about his love life. But that wasn't all. Hollywood gossip also tied Costner to none other than Halle Berry during his marriage to Cindy. Though neither has ever confirmed the rumors, whispers of an affair in 1989, when Berry was just beginning her career, have persisted for decades. Their continued public friendship and occasional appearances together have only added fuel to the mystery surrounding their connection. And then there was Bobbi Jean Brown, the model and actress who revealed her own passionate experiences with Costner in her memoir, Dirty Rocker Boys, Love and Lust on the Sunset Strip. Brown's unfiltered account gave readers a glimpse into a wilder side of Kevin's personal life, one filled with desire, fame, and chaos. From college sweetheart to Hollywood scandals, Kevin Costner's love life has been nothing short of a roller coaster filled with passion, heartbreak, and confessions that continue to fascinate fans. During this period, Kevin Costner found himself romantically linked to none other than Joan Lunden, a celebrated American journalist, author, and television host best known for her long-running role on Good Morning America from 1980 to 1997. The two hit it off quickly, sharing an easy chemistry. But their relationship didn't last long. At the time, Costner was caught up in the hectic promotion of his film, Waterworld, and the constant media attention proved too much for their budding romance. The relentless paparazzi and the chaos of fame eventually pushed them apart. By 1995, Costner was ready to turn the page and start a new chapter in his love life. The following year became a beacon of hope as he met the stunning Australian supermodel and businesswoman Elle Macpherson, a woman celebrated worldwide for her beauty, charisma, and success. Their connection was immediate and intense, and the public couldn't get enough of them. Within months, Kevin openly declared his feelings, saying, "I feel I have met my equal with this beautiful woman." It seemed like he had finally found balance, but just as quickly as it began, it ended. By 1997, their whirlwind romance came to a close. Soon after, Kevin's name was linked to another famous beauty, Carla Bruni, the Italian-French model and singer who would later become the First Lady of France. Known as one of the world's original supermodels, Bruni had a glamorous past and a high-profile dating history that included Mick Jagger, Eric Clapton, and even Donald Trump. When she and Costner got together, many thought it might signal a new, more serious chapter in his life. But true to form, Kevin's free-spirited nature made it another fleeting romance. Not long after parting ways with Bruni, Costner found himself drawn to Bridget Rooney, a woman from one of America's most influential families, the Rooneys, owners of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bridget, who also dabbled in acting and appeared in the 2011 film Zombie or Not Zombie, shared Kevin's appreciation for privacy, and the two kept their relationship largely under wraps. Their romance reportedly took place between 1995 and 1996, and while they tried to keep it secret, the truth eventually surfaced, especially when Bridget gave birth to a son in 1996, Liam Costner. The revelation sent shockwaves through Hollywood as Kevin initially denied being Liam's father. However, after a paternity test confirmed his biological connection, Costner accepted responsibility. He set up a trust fund to secure Liam's future, though their personal relationship remained limited in the years that followed. This chapter of Kevin Costner's life revealed both his complicated nature and his struggle to balance fame, love, and responsibility, a theme that would continue to define his romantic journey for years to come. It seems Kevin Costner had quite a thing for supermodels, and next on his list of high-profile romances was none other than the iconic Naomi Campbell. Long before she became a global fashion legend, Naomi entered the modeling world at just 15 years old, quickly winning over designers and photographers with her beauty. By the mid-1990s, whispers began circulating about a possible fling between her and Costner. Naomi's love life was often as publicized as her career. Alongside rumors involving Costner, she was also romantically linked to Adam Clayton, the bassist of U2, and Flavio Briatore, a wealthy Formula One executive. In recent years, she's been reported to share her life with Louis C.C. Camilleri, a multimillionaire businessman from Malta. After Naomi, Kevin's name became tied to Michelle Amaral, a talented hula dancer he met while filming in Hawaii. Amaral was well known on the islands as a premier solo performer and instructor, even being featured in Departures magazine for her cultural influence. But when news broke that she was having an affair with Costner, despite being married and a mother of two, it caused quite a stir. According to reports from the New York Daily News, Amaral was spotted leaving Costner's villa at the luxurious Montalani Hotel. Someone connected to the Waterworld production was allegedly fired for informing Costner's then-wife, Cindy Silva, about the affair. Costner later defended Amaral, insisting their interactions were strictly professional and expressing regret for the media intrusion into her life, saying, "This woman has done nothing wrong and yet has had to share the harsh light of celebrity with me. I feel embarrassed, and there's nothing I can do to make her life better." But Kevin's romantic whirlwind didn't stop there. In the mid-90s, he was also rumored to have been involved with Angie Everhart, another stunning model who had just graced the pages of Sports Illustrated and Playboy. Reports claim the two were spotted having dinner together, which fueled speculation that Kevin might be trying to reconcile with his ex-wife, Cindy. Until then came 1999, a year that felt like a wildfire in Costner's love life. This time, rumors swirled around his alleged affair with Kelly Preston, his co-star in For the Love of the Game. The gossip spread quickly, and the situation grew even more explosive when the National Enquirer reported that Preston's husband, John Travolta, was furious about the alleged relationship. Neither Costner nor Preston ever commented publicly, which only made the story grow larger in the tabloids. After years of headline-grabbing romances, Kevin seemed ready to settle down. That's when he met Christine Baumgartner, a model and handbag designer who, like him, graduated from California State University, Fullerton. Their connection began around 1996, but they didn't start dating seriously until 1998. Their relationship wasn't without challenges. Kevin admitted he hesitated about marriage and having more children, leading to a temporary breakup. Eventually, love won out. In 2004, the couple tied the knot in a breathtaking ceremony on Costner's 160-acre Aspen Ranch, known as the Dunbar. Reflecting on that time, Kevin later confessed, "Fear kept me from marrying Christine. She wanted a child, but I was afraid I couldn't be an effective father." That moment of honesty marked a turning point. By 2011, Costner's priorities had shifted. He announced a 4-year break from acting to focus on his growing family, proving that beneath the Hollywood heartthrob image, he was finally ready to embrace stability and fatherhood. Even during the difficult days of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, Kevin Costner showed just how deeply he valued family. Determined to protect his loved ones, he spent much of that time at home, growing even closer to his wife, Christine Baumgartner, and their 3 children. For a while, it seemed like his priorities were firmly in place: faith, family, and balance. But Kevin's life has always been full of surprises. And in 2022, fans were shocked when Radar Online reported that Baumgartner had issued an ultimatum. She wanted Kevin to quit his hit show Yellowstone. His long filming schedule and frequent absences were reportedly taking a toll on their marriage. The tension grew, and by May 2nd, 2023, the news broke after 18 years of marriage. Christine Baumgartner had filed for divorce. A representative for Costner released a brief statement asking for privacy, noting that the situation was beyond his control. Both Kevin and Christine filed for joint custody of their children, marking the beginning of a very public and painful chapter. Their Ventura, California estate, once a symbol of their idyllic family life, became a reminder of what they had built and eventually lost. By September 2023, their story came to an end with the enforcement of their prenuptial agreement, finalizing the divorce and closing the book on nearly 2 decades together. In the months that followed, Kevin appeared visibly affected, quieter, more reflective, but true to form. He found himself once again drawn to the warmth of companionship. This time it was with the enchanting singer-songwriter, Jewel Kilcher. Their connection was as unexpected as it was intriguing, and it all began thanks to their mutual friend, billionaire Richard Branson. He invited both Kevin and Jewel to his private Caribbean paradise, Necker Island, for a Thanksgiving getaway. The viral photograph soon surfaced showing Kevin with his arms gently wrapped around Jewel's waist. Other photos captured them laughing together in group shots, radiating comfort and familiarity. According to sources, Thanksgiving weekend marked a turning point. Jewel was reportedly charmed by Kevin's country western vibe, and though their romance was still new, it was clear they enjoyed each other's company. A friend told the Daily Mail, "They're not serious right now, but they're having fun. Jewel likes herself a man's man, and Kevin fits that perfectly." Branson's matchmaking role didn't go unnoticed either. Having been close friends with both for years, Jewel through her charity work, and Kevin since the 1990s, he had unwittingly become Cupid. Their playful tennis matches during Jewel's charity fundraiser, where they laughed and teased each other, only fueled speculation. Observers couldn't help but notice the undeniable chemistry, describing them as flirty and saying they seemed like the love of each other's lives. Whether this was the start of something lasting or just a healing chapter in Kevin's journey, one thing was certain: even after heartbreak, Kevin Costner's story was far from over.